Disney's older works have stood the test of time for a reason. Fans' enthusiasm for prospective sequels to their favorite films is understandable, but it may also place a heavy burden on those films. It's natural, then, that it might be tough to determine whether or not a Disney sequel to a specific film is a good idea. It's safe to conclude that not even the most successful Disney movies always need a sequel, given that some sequels do better than others, and some don't make an impact at all. You may be astonished to find out exactly how many Disney masterpieces were extremely close to receiving sequels. Hello, and welcome to our channel, Top 10 Binge. Let's have a look at some of those Disney sequels that never got a chance to be made. You'll enjoy this video if you, like us, wonder how our favorite stories were supposed to progress and what happened to prevent that. Number 5. Hercules, the Trojan War. Hercules, the Trojan War, almost told us a story about Hercules and Meg and how they tricked Bliss while they were in the middle of the Trojan War, but we will forget this part. Those present who were youngsters of the 90s likely recall the prolific production of direct sequels to video games. Indeed, it was a vastly different era from the present day. It wasn't until the late 1990s that the idea of Hercules fighting in the Trojan War was conceived. It would follow Hercules, Meg, and their daughter Hebe as they attempted to rescue Helen from Paris of Troy, which would ultimately result in the end of the Trojan War. Despite the fact that this is very strange stuff, we cannot deny that it has piqued our interest. However, ever since John Lasseter became the CEO of Disney, he has put a halt to the production of any and all direct-to-video sequels. As a result of this decision, Hercules is the only film that was produced during the Disney Renaissance period that does not have a sequel. Number 4. Pinocchio 2. The failure of Pinocchio 2 was brought on by the same problem. It was also planned up until the point where the sequels that were made specifically for direct-to-video would no longer be produced. Pinocchio 2 was going to be about Pinocchio finding out more about what it meant to be a genuine boy and gaining a lot of valuable lessons in life. However, the project was scrapped before it could be completed. No matter what the storyline of Pinocchio 2 would have been about, we have a strong suspicion that a lot of people would have enjoyed it even more than they enjoyed the live-action adaptation. Just saying. Number 3. Snow White Returns. Snow White Returns came perilously close to providing us with additional Snow White. Snow White Returns was originally conceived as a collection of outtakes from the first movie. In the end, the concept was rejected, but the parts that were cut were added on the Diamond Edition DVD of Snow White. Number 2. Mulan 3. There was serious consideration given to making Mulan 3, but let's face facts here. Have you ever seen Mulan 2? The wedding of Mulan and General Shang took place in the sequel Mulan 2, which was a direct-to-video production. In the third film, Mulan was supposed to guide another woman through the process of freeing her father from captivity and follow in her own footsteps. As we now know, there will not be any more direct-to-video sequels, which is why the production of Mulan 3 was scrapped. Now, before we reveal our top pick, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to be notified whenever our channel is up with a new video. That said, let's continue. Number 1. Aladdin 4. There is a startling and quite gloomy explanation for why Aladdin 4 was never made. The success of Aladdin led to the creation of 2 follow-up films, The Return of Jafar and Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Naturally, Genie is one of the most essential components of the Aladdin story. The production of Aladdin 4 was put on hold after the passing of his voice actor, Robin Williams. Disney desired to use Williams' recordings from the first Aladdin movie in their production. However, according to Williams' will, none of his unfinished work can be used for any purpose until 25 years after he has passed away. The Aladdin franchise was cancelled as a direct result of this development. Many Disney fans, including us, dare to hold out hope that at least some of these shelved projects will see the light of day again, because the Disney brand is synonymous with optimism. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. We will see you next time. Till then, take care.